overall pick back in 2011, drafted out of Kentucky, where he actually never played a game there due to ineligibility. But he's a bit of a gamble because of that. I'm not sure he's completely delivered on those lofty expectations yet.
On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Whiteside is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Napier in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Morrow. He's covered by Dang. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Morrow. And for Kanter last season, Clark, a big uptick in minutes, but his productivity actually regressed somewhat.
Well, Kevin, the shooting percentages went down, as did his blocks and steals. But remember now, he's only 22 years old, and it's not always a straight line of progression for players. There are occasional detours before you bounce back up to that next plateau. You know, when you're coming off a championship, actually make that 2 consecutive championships, it's even more okay to be more concerned about the postseason than the regular season. You kind of figure out how to manage the regular season. And the Heat clearly took that approach, or at least it seemed that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Offensive rebound. Here's Whiteside, and the layup's good off the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Well, what you said about the Heat, beyond the resting of key guys, they seem to be more concerned about the process of things than the result during the season.
And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
And as he's checked in for Miami, Dragic comes in for Napier. Then for the Thunder, Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Serge Ibaka subbed in for Nick Collison. Well, the Heat had no real reason to be concerned with results. It'd be nice for them to win, but they knew they were expected, Clark, to get to the finals again.
And there really wasn't anybody they feared. I mean, they might have ended second in the conference, but they played the season perfectly to set themselves up for the postseason. This season will be an interesting test, as there is a much tougher road for this group to be able to navigate to go deep into the playoffs.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Waiters. Thunder trailing by 10. Right side, Westbrook. Wide open. And yes, sir, that one drops. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Lamb with the ball. Wade picks him up. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lamb. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
The wide open look here for Bosh. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Bosh has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And here's Dragic following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Dragic with it. He has 6. And there's the 3-second violation.
Well, if you remember early in Erik Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big 3 were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Boy, you look at how Ibaka has gone from role player to key player since his time in the league, and he's done it by increasing his range and efficiency from outside, and he's done it every season. You really have to admire his work ethic. Everybody raves about the character of this young man. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Durant, and that one is stuffed right through.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Now here's Dragic. Back to Wade. Tries a three. The shot will not go. Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. Chris Bosh with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA. And he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. Miami's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook pulls it in, and it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Shot's good by Durant.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Dragic with a screen for Johnson. Pass to Bosh. Shoots from 14. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. That's 7 points for Chris Bosh.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 10. Durant for 3. And there's the call on Bosh. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Luol Deng is checked in for Ennis. And it's Napier in for Goran Dragic. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. From 12 feet out. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid.
Close game as we wrap. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
So for Oklahoma City right now, ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special.
Oh, how about that basketball fan?
Wow. They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward. So much has been made about whether this is Durant's team or Westbrook's team, but in reality, I think it's both of their teams. I mean, Durant does what he does. He's an elite scorer, as is Westbrook. they couldn't be the team they are, the Thunder, without both of those guys being excellent and leading the way they do.
And it's Dragic off the drive. The kick out to Bosh. Right side, the pass to Bosh. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Bosh has got 9.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Yeah, guys, a lot of people thought that Durant would blossom with more of the offensive focus on him. But, Steve, the Thunder had showed they're not the same team and struggled when Westbrook was out.
Well, and it really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because, Westbrook's an elite talent in this league. And you remove him from any team, it'll hurt. I think it was people speculating how much Durant could carry this team on his own. But, the fact of the matter is Durant needs Westbrook and vice versa.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Now the dish to Lamb. Up again, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Mark. What they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, the 2014 draft received the highest ever television ratings, eclipsing even LeBron James's draft back in 2003. Fan interest continues to grow, and the league is now considering moving the draft after July 1st and packaging it with a season-ending award show. Guys, it could make for some pretty exciting theater.
Doris, that'll be something. Thanks.
Well, it might not be time for guys like Durant to give a 15-minute acceptance speech, but I think it would be fun.
The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. And that one's good. Dragic has got 10 points in the game. Heat were really in a class of their own last year when it came to offensive firepower and shot an amazing rate.
Yeah, they ended with a 50% shooting mark, which is really just off the charts. To go that entire season at that clip, impressive.
Here's Lamb. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. 17 points for Lamb.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Bosh kicks to Wade. Wade, right side. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Can't let him that close to the basket. It's almost a guaranteed finish when he gets into the paint.
No good from Lamb. Miami leading by 3, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Dwayne Wade.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
No good from Lamb. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-6 run. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It's